I'm going to attempt fashion.
And then I imagine I'll be required to wear a costume of some sort, and I love dressing up. Ooh. Scared?
Yes.
Good. That's not actually finished yet. It's got to be painted, it's got to have some blood and gore added to it and some horns just to make sure it traumatises children. And then I imagine I'll be required to wear a costume of some sort because production have organised this bit. And I love dressing up.
Still, how bad can it be? Or perhaps we're in a promo for a Scandinavian death metal band. Every year on this night, while St. Nick delivers gifts to good kids,
Why did we agree to this?
hundreds of locals dress up to celebrate his macabre counterpart.
Well, it's a tradition. It's been going on for...
He just said it. It's a tradition. I'm going to put this on now, and then I won't be able to see.
Krampus is a half-goat, half-demon dating back to pagan folklore, who can only be killed by being stabbed with an evergreen branch dipped in blood from God's own dark side. Great.
Right along face.
I can't hear you.
Ask the boss what you have to do.
Where is the boss?
Turn to your right.
Where is he?
Here.
Hello, boss of the Krampus.
You make so for the tourists and for all the guys. Right?
You have to shout.
He said they're going to make a big show and shout and lots of fire.
Apparently, the final items left on our Italian to-do list are traumatising tourists, Yeti flagellation, and mowing Beelzebub's back garden.
Well, don't worry about me being run over by stuff. I can't see. Am I on fire?
Cue the obligatory costume change. Into something designed for a teenage girl, who doesn't have to worry about certain effects of the cold. I hope the helmet's big enough.
Tom has arranged this to humiliate me. See? See, good.
Okay.
Scusi.
No problem.
So this is like a tutu?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, can I?
Yes, of course.
For once, I decided to stand firm and not be made to look foolish in the name of light entertainment. I was overruled. Robert Fripp of King Crimson fame once said, "Music is the wine that fills the cup of silence," although he might want to revise that in a couple of minutes. And yes, for the avoidance of doubt, I hate Tom. Okay? With the whole band playing together, it's actually quite a lovely sound. So I joined in. I'm not sure the crowd are into this. I'm not sure my bandmates are either.
Bellissimo, bravissimo.
Bravo.
Bravissimo. Grazie, signor. Grazie. So, Pippo,
Yeah.
how am I at Chiaromeda?
Io penso che sei bravo, però devi imparare un pochettino il fiato più migliore.
This is the best Chiaramedo playing I've ever heard in the whole of Sicily. That sounds right.
Are you ready to learn how to fight and die like a gladiator?
Yes.
This is a real-life gladiator school where anyone can pay to dress up in silly-looking costumes and learn to use not-so-silly-looking weapons. Whether you leave in one piece, however, depends on 2-bit Nero giving you the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Until then, we're in the culpable hands of trainer Atticus Fisticuffs.
Okay, this is the Gladio. It's the most iconic weapons in the Imperial
Oh, it's real.
Roman Empire. Yeah,
Okay.
equipment is real.
Oh, the death's real.
Uh-huh.
Don't let the silly hat fool you. I'm playing Minosa, judge of the damned.
Ma una domanda, il carattere di Minossa, il personaggio, è grande, potente.
He's hard. He's harsh.
Okay, hard. That's me. That's right. I should be able to do that, no problem.
Apparently, Paolo's idea of teaching me Italian culture is shoving me into some lycra with a book of 14th century poetry. I try to concentrate very hard on learning and remembering my lines, but it's difficult. It's even more difficult when people insist on scribbling all over your face.
O tu che viene al doloroso ospizio.
That's my successfully learned face.
I quite like the shirt. I've asked if I can keep it, and they've said yes. Note my medieval trainers.
While the trumpets herald my descent of the town steps in some half-trousers made from old office blinds, I have but one concern.
I miei pantaloni descende. Normale. Okay.
And so the game begins. And like with all sport,
That's me. No, it isn't.
I'm not very good. The rules of braxiali are pretty simple, really. You thunk the ball across the court with your giant wooden bangle.
Off the wall. Beautiful.
If it goes outside the lines, it's out.
Oh,
And the best team wins. Which at this stage is unlikely to be mine.
can somebody attend I pantaloni?
This school is internationally renowned for its classical art classes. And as promised, as soon as I arrived, I did take my clothes off. But then they made me put some back on. Something they found in a really old wardrobe.
So today I'm posing, or sitting, I should say, as one of the Medici, and I'm being painted exactly as one of the Medici may have been, in oils, naturally lit from above. And the only difference between this and what might have happened many, many hundreds of years ago is that I'm going to be on my mobile telephone learning Italian.
All that's missing is another bearded English scholar.
Okay, so James, today we're going to set you up in a particular pose.
Have I got to sit very still?
You do have to sit very still.
I am a natural twitcher and fidgeter.
Well, we'll try and give you the pole then, see how you go with that. Try that.
That only gives me one hand to play with my phone.
Do you need two hands to play with your phone?
I'm not a teenager. Yes.